Heckel looking to carve it out against Barbashev. Getting worked over. An interception by Nugent-Hopkins, who scored the game winner last night, and a score. Flicked down low, and it's Marchessault with a goal in his third consecutive game. Edmonton coughs it up at its own end, and it pays off for Vegas. And Marchessault with his 25th.
Early goal against Edmonton. It was Jack Eichel, 1:01 seconds into the game Saturday night, that gave his team the 1-0 lead. This puck just bounced around in the defensive zone. Couple opportunities for Edmonton to grasp it, get it out of harm's way. But Marchessault once again finds himself alone in front of the net. And he kind of sneaks in behind everybody. Barbashev just gives it to him. A little bit puck watching again in the defensive zone for Edmonton. And it costs him with an early goal against.
Eichel scoring 61 seconds in to the Saturday game, where Vegas never trailed. Quick, a turnover, and somehow made a stick save on Leon Draisaitl. Vinny Desharnais shot short side. I believe Quick flashed the stick.
Now here it is again, and this puck just pops out.
Yes,
and
he did.
No question,
oh,
gets the big paddle out
goodness.
there and knocks it down. That was right into the net. So Jonathan Quick with a pretty heads-up play just to stay in the battle and try anything. He knows he's out, but he gets a big battle on that one.
If you're going to turn it over, you better make up for
Bail
it, right,
yourself
partner?
out. Bail yourself out. But a power play drawn by Edmonton on this work against the go to work, and now have the first power play of the game.
Off the draw, here's Evan Bouchard. Edmonton kept coming back against Arizona, and Bouchard ties it. Power play goal. Quick never saw it. And that's goals on back-to-back nights for Evan Bouchard, and this one goes upstairs as well.
And here it is from the face-off as this puck comes back, and Hyman in front of the net, but Draisaitl kind of gets into the middle and just picks the corner. Great job to screen the goaltender. You have to get into the eyes, and for Bouchard, all the way he gets this puck. Once he gets it back from Nugent-Hopkins, works into the top of the circles, and that's key.
Vegas made a living this year of winning the close games, as it did Saturday night in Edmonton. It's league-high 24th win by 1 goal. Steal Nugent-Hopkins, and he scores! Ryan Nugent-Hopkins stays hot, his 35th, and Edmonton its first lead of the night, 2-1.
Good forecheck led to this, and this is important. And this is something Edmonton's going to have to do all night. It was Nugent-Hopkins, the first one on the forecheck, that disrupts, and eventually that puck turns over. He's the guy high in the zone, finds that puck, turns, and picks his spot, and wastes little time going up over the goal. That little delay, gets quick to go down, puts it up over top of the glove.
Draisaitl tied up with Barbashev, kept it alive brilliantly. Knifed it across Nugent-Hopkins, but Pietrangelo beat him to the spot, and then Bouchard gave it away. William Karlsson shorthanded. Reach shot, score. We're tied.
Hoping they do anyway. And here's a good play. It was Pietrangelo that gets inside position on Nugent-Hopkins, puts us up the wall, and Karlsson, such a great penalty killer, just gets aggressive on Bouchard. That puck was bouncing the whole way. Little bump on the body, gets inside position, and you can see the nice effort back by Hyman.
Here's McDavid with the Oilers still on the power play, rushing in, kicking it back to Leon Draisaitl. Threw it across Nugent-Hopkins. Now Bouchard. Nugent-Hopkins, McDavid, backdoor, and it's 3-2. Draisaitl scores again, his 47th power play goal, 3-2 Edmonton.
Get right here, just kind of set things up. Down to Nugent-Hopkins, and a hard pass cross seam. Sets it all in motion by Nugent-Hopkins, and he makes that pass look easy. But that's a great pass through a lot of sticks and bodies to McDavid, and then he puts it right on the tape of Draisaitl for a redirection. Had Hyman backdoor as well, a couple of options. And watch Draisaitl, doesn't put it down until he knows it's coming right away. Goal early in this game, and then Eichel on that chance where he got lost again. Draisaitl did a nice job to get back there, but just stay with the guy that's most dangerous on the ice, and that's usually the guy in front of the net.
Kessel broke up a pass, and Amadio's able to tie it. Phil Kessel creates the turnover, and Amadio scores.
And again, here's up for grabs. Hard forecheck by this line for the Vegas Golden Knights, and just staying in the muck, and it's Kessel again, as you said. Just a good job here, number one up against Nurse, and then he gets a little bit of a lucky bounce as it bounces off of him and goes right out in front of the net. And Amadio's there waiting for it. That passing attempt by Broberg off the stick of Kessel was down on the ground on the ice.
Put it on Amadio's blade. Spun around Polisar and Bluger. One-handed away by Nugent-Hopkins. He's got Fogle and finds him. White Cloud back defensively. Fogle turns and throws it. One-timer score, Darnell Nurse. 4-3 Edmonton. That's his 10th.
Yeah, and ties his career high, 41 points. Darnell Nurse with a blast here from a sharp angle. Just get it to the net. A little bit of a screen set by Nick Hague on his own goaltender as this puck gets by him. Beautiful pass out of the zone by Nugent-Hopkins to Fogle. And he spins and throws it across the grain, and Nurse with his speed gets up to it.
You'd rather win this type of game than lose it. You heard Louis talk about that earlier, setting a certain tone. Draisaitl, little give and go. Beautiful move, sets up Kane, and there's the finish. Kane's been around it all night, and this time he buries it.
But this is all Draisaitl. Little give and go, nice pass by Yamamoto, Dangle, and what a pass on the backhand side. I mean, in full flight to dangle around the stick, and that quick little head look over to Kane. He knew he was there right onto the tape. And the shooter, Evander Kane, as you mentioned, he's just firing a lot of pucks on net tonight. He's active and finally buries that.
Draisaitl inside Nugent-Hopkins. Blisters just wide. Here's Bouchard. Nugent-Hopkins. McDavid. Backdoor tap home. Zach Hyman, Edmonton making it look easy. 6-3. Hyman's got goals in 3 straight, and his 33rd extends it to 6-3.
Have so many different ways they can attack you. There's the shot by Nugent-Hopkins in the slot. Good patience and poise here by Bouchard. Little backhand pass, and Nugent-Hopkins is going to pick up another assist on that pass down to McDavid, and a beautiful feed to Hyman. Just patiently waits for him to get to that spot, puts it right on the tape, and he tucks it home from the blue paint to take a 3-goal lead.
Tracked down, and Kulak fresh out of the box. 2-on-1 with Derek Ryan. He shoots and scores! Brett Kulak!
Derek Ryan, a right-handed shot. Gets up on the play, makes it a 2-on-1 as he's flaring out looking for a pass. Brett Kulak just says, nope, I'm taking this one to the net.
Alex Pietrangelo absorbed a hit from Costin, then busted down the slot, tried to curl it cross ice, got it back, save made, and the rebound popped home by Marchessault.
And it's been noticeable as usual. Right here, a little give and go, and then the first pass doesn't go through. The second chance goes off the pad of Skinner.
Louis, the Oilers are 16-5-3 since that loss to LA. Yep. That's a pretty impressive run. Skinner from distance collects one last save at the horn. It's his 19th of the evening, and Edmonton wins this one going away 7-4.